Yeah, you're right. Nightmare. I guess I just think about children having nightmares, you know, and not adults. But anyway, so the dream starts out and I'm in this field, but it's like weird somehow, and yeah, it's like half really calm, but then really tense at the same time. Sort of like you're in a film and everything's fine, but the music tells you that it's not, that sort of thing. Except there's no music here. And then the next thing I know is, it feels like I've stood up too fast and everything goes throbby and shit, and I fall over, and then it feels like my nose is running, so I go to touch my nose, but then there's blood. Like, so fucking much blood. And there's like this weird taste, maybe it's more of a texture actually. It's like my spit has gone all thick and pasty. And there's this weird smell as well. Like, it's like my sweat, but different somehow, like more repulsive. Anyway, the next thing is that I'm standing back up in the same place and my nose is bleeding, smelling like shit, and but this time I got a black eye. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is happening? Like, am I being beaten up somehow? Maybe. And then this voice starts, like, I don't actually know if I want to say, to be honest. It starts talking to me, you know, like, shit talking me and mean stuff. Like the fucking absolutely worst, meanest stuff I can possibly imagine. And I lean over to see where it's coming from. It's this really small ant. It's just saying about how it's going to fuck me up, you know, and I just want it to stop. And it's just whispering, like it's just a whisper, but it's like the volume's been like turned all the way up, and it's like booming around and like vibrating in my brain, and I just want it to stop, and I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, but the I've done it like so many times because the dream is just, every time I'm in the dream this happens, and I've got no control over anything that happens here. It's just, anyway, so everything goes really slow, like weirdly slow, right? And I start to squash this ant between my bare toes, right? And I feel it cracking and like breaking underneath me, and this tiny fucking ant, it's fucking small, but it just feels substantial. And at first it just like oozes between my toes, like sort of wet, but then crunchy at the same time. And then this like black tarry stuff comes upwards and into me, and it like goes all the way up and into my mouth and into my eyes and my ears, and I can't breathe, and I try and cough to like get it up, and that's when I usually wake up, right? And I still can't breathe, and my whole body's like tossing and turning like it's in pain, but nothing actually hurts. Nothing inside. In my head, that's where it hurts. So the pain just doesn't go away, and I'm like trying to control my limbs because they're like flying everywhere. And then I guess I just feel sad.